Point dies to needlefish. I'm glad we're starting with this one.
Yes. But
Damn.
first, before we start watching the video, let's talk about the year so far, the year 2024, how we've done since the beginning of Delta Fleet.
It's been a good year.
Oh yeah, it's been a great year.
Yeah.
Delta Fleet, we officially started November 28th, and right now it's November 16th. As of today, you guys want to guess how many wins we have?
I don't know because I won a few more, but because I was being me at points, so I want to say probably
Sure.
about 10.
I'd say my guess was 16 earlier.
In the last year, we've won 11 matches.
Yeah. Yeah. That's
Yes,
pretty good.
and that also includes one draw, the first draw in any Trickies tournament ever between us and Journo.
Arguably, that's more impressive.
Right, it's history. But let's now go around the room and listen to who we've got with us today. First Point, do you want to introduce yourself?
Roll Britannia, Britannia rolls the waves.
Didn't you hurt your throat that way?
Britons
Yes.
never, ever, never shall be slaves. Edit that out.
Mm-hmm. You want to tell everybody how long you spent practicing that?
Way too long, and it's why I can't hold the last note.
So what do you do in the Carrier Command 2 community, just for people who don't know?
I am the gremlin janitor person who kind of runs everything behind the scenes. I organize the events, I keep an eye on the servers, make sure, nothing's on fire, and occasionally decide to just become a captain and beat everyone in the strategic mind games department. Also known as one of the most aggressive captains here and one of the most successful low-level pilots as well.
Referring to altitude.
Yeah, flight below 50 meters, which in the current game, it means that you fly below radar. But speaking of pilots, Sage, would you like to introduce yourself?
What if I said no?
Then we would move on to Tierney. But Sage, I still want to give you an opportunity to
I
speak.
matter.
Say no.
I'm Sage. I like TV missiles. They're fun, and they got buffed. They got buffed. I'm a decent captain. I've done some pretty great stuff as captain. With my two compatriots. Is that the right word? I don't know. Termi and Ludendus, who comrades who just carry me the little bit. I like dogfighting. That's fun.
Speaking of dogfighting, do you want to also let everybody here know who you are in VTOL VR?
Well, I'm also Sage in VTOL VR, but I play a lot of VTOL VR, and I'm pretty good at it, so I know all the BFM stuff. And I actually
What's your ranking right now?
Right now, the server went offline because they got updated, but 51. Highest I've been is
51.
4. So
at one point you were 4th in the world in VTOL VR.
Yeah, it's a weird ranking system though.
Great. Next, let's listen to Termi. You want to introduce yourself?
All right, I'm Timmy. I'm the main spotter of the Delta Fleet. I also like to operate aircrafts. I also really like to get revenge on Sage in air-to-air combat. And yeah, I'm the eyes in the sky. I've been in some videos and stuff like that. I'm trying to be new captain, and that's probably it.
Mm-hmm.
He's also the base of my existence.
He sees everything. It's scary.
I have had to throw out my entire spotting strategy and how to get unspotted strategy several times because of this person.
Yeah.
Let's move on to Ludendus. You want to introduce yourself?
Sure. I'm Ludendus. I do logistics. The point of logistics is to plan production and time the arrival of stuff, barges, and so on. But I also have a little bit of captaining experience. Also won a game or two. Yeah, that's it.
Also, guys, Termi and Ludendus, how long have each of you played Carrier Command 2? We'll start with Termi.
Well, I've been playing Carrier Commander for at least 2.5 years. I think I downloaded it in 2022 as I saw some videos from Journo on YouTube. So I decided to download the game because it was looking very fun. And since then, I'm playing Carrier Command, and last year I joined Delta Fleet.
And Ludendus, how long have you been playing?
I played since October 23. I think I got my first 500 hours in about a quarter a year, and now I'm beyond 900 hours of playing.
Awesome. Next, let's listen to YOLO. You want to introduce yourself?
Yes, of course. So I'm YOLO, and I try to be a decent pilot, and sometimes I try to give a hand to Tommy whenever he wants to be a captain, and that's pretty much it.
All right. And Nexus.
Hello, Nexus. I joined Delta Fleet, I'm just trying to think, earlier this year probably. Watched a few GNRO videos. I've made some mods for the game, help people customise their character models, messing around with some of the UI and HUD. I enjoyed taking part in some of the PvP. My first PvP match, the team went out in, I think it was 12 minutes, which was at that point was a new record. So I think a few people on this call were responsible, but not holding any grudges.
Mm-hmm.
That's good.
I think I remember what you're talking about. That was one of the games where Mantis still had 5 hard points, and we did a complete loadout start. 4 Mantas, straight to the carrier, 11 minutes, game was over.
Funnily enough, on that note, the previous record for fastest carrier kill actually occurred in the game that we're about to watch a clip from in, I believe, under 20 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Trench,
Okay.
introduce yourself.
Oh yes, my name is Trench, and I founded Delta Fleet. We can talk about the missions of Delta Fleet closer to the end of the video, but in essence, I noticed that the Grim Reapers Naval Ops team, which is our rivals, are winning every single PvP tournament in this game, and I decided to do something about it. So I gathered up this party crew, and we went out and trained a lot of people on how to play really well. And now the Grim Reapers Naval Ops winning streak, I think we can safely say, has come to an end. And more people in the community are now more dangerous than ever. So the playing field has gotten a lot more even.
What else do you do, Trench?
Oh, what else do I do? You mean in the game?
Yeah, what's your captaining style?
Oh, so I
Knife fights.
started about a year and a half ago, maybe 2 years ago. And I typically try nowadays to play with completely new players and teach on the fly. And with my new players, I try my best to be experienced players so that we can get more and more people into the captain in training role. Like we've got Ludendus, Nexus, YOLO, Sage, Jeremy. We're all captains in training, or they are all captains in training, so that we can have more teams play in this game. Period. Meaning that more people can have fun, more people can get into carrier command too.
It also frees myself up to go be a gremlin pilot.
Oh yes, flying is probably the most fun you can have in this game, and having more people be captains makes it easier for players who have been around for a long time to get out of the captain seat and back into the pilot seat.
Wasn't mentioned earlier, I am probably the oldest active player of Carrier Command, since I've been around since playtest 2, or the game even released. Despite that, I actually have less hours than about half the people in the call. And yet I'm still one of the more feared captains. Our account does not equal experience ability.
Yeah, because it's more. There's a lot more tactics outside of the actual game, which we talk about.
You know what? That's a perfect segue into our first video. Speaking about points, experience with tactics. Let's look at this first
And
video.
now here's an example of me failing.
I warned you about this as well.
Yeah. Before that, it will probably have that in. All right, let's hit it.
Yeah, lead more. That's a mistake I made at the beginning.
Almost.
No, that was short.
Fuck.
And that was too long.
Yeah, I can't take out these turrets, Point.
I was going to say, that's quite a great
Stop,
carrier name.
hand stop.
Stopping.
And now gun.
For that glory. Out of ammo.
That's an
This is gonna kill us,
artillery
right?
needlefish.
Yep.
Yeah, it's already taken out most of the units to be sent on to try and capture the island. It really was every unit going out.
Yeah.
So you want me to just ram the thing?
Yeah, ram it.
Perfect strategy.
Alright, fair enough.
Just hit it. MS the cruise.
This is too far.
The best.
I did the cruise missile
goodbye.
there, and I just
Fuck.
completely lost track of how close.
Point! You piece of shit.
Yeah.
We
No,
did get
really
it,
angry
actually.
Yeah.
No, I'm not okay with this.
Yeah.
I was not happy.
Well, it was fun while it lasted, boys.
For fuck's
I wish
sake.
I would be that.
I am not okay with this.
Well, at least now it's something we can laugh about.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't know where my audio went in that. I'll fix that in post, but my audio recording is just not there of my mic. I am saying stuff in that.
Mhm.
specifically, we get to laugh at Point's failure.
Yeah.
Sorry, Point.
Sorry, you were playing minimal loadout?
No,
No.
that's what
No,
we
that was
had
the fault.
left.
Yeah, because we got into a knife fight with another carrier.
Oh,
Yeah.
It was the classic strategy of two carriers go for an air chassis island with default loadout, and no one ends up winning because everyone loses all their equipment.
So actually, we took the enemy team that we defeated in that spawned about 30 kilometers from the island. We were only about 10 away, and it was
No, we were a bit
directly
further.
south of us, but directly west of them. So we actually got to the island first and was fighting a defensive knife fight, but because I'm incredibly aggressive, we had charged directly at them to close the distance faster and get them into gun range. We were
You sure?
fighting Ronov,
I remember
I
a little
believe.
bit different.
Ronov 76 is the captain. We
Mhm.
won.
Yeah, he's got some experience.
He does have
Yeah, we have-
experience. We won, but lost so many of our airframes. I believe we didn't have anything left to take.
We
the
just had
island.
seals. We just had seals.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, actually, our seal killed the carrier, which is pretty good.
Hmm.
There was an attempt to try and take the island with the remaining seals. But
Yeah, I was on the island with a
yeah.
gun walrus at the time.
Yeah, I know. We were taking the needlefish. Actually, was 160ing the land units, so it wasn't just a threat to the carrier; it was stopping us actually taking the island.
Yeah, I believe whoever I was driving with,
me.
because they were. Yeah,
No,
you got taken out by one of the guns.
Well, now that we've seen an example of what not to do, let's see an example of a perfect storm of brilliant tactics and an incredibly stressful, tense situation in the
This-
next video.
this
Here
is
we've
what I
got
guess.
Sage in
Yep.
command of a crew of most of the people in this chat
Oh.
fighting against me, and later in this game, Point.
Love this.
Yeah,
Love
with
this.
the help of
Oh,
Ludendus
this
and
is one of
Termy.
my favorite matches from the last year.
Yeah,
I
Sage
love this
beats
one.
everyone.
yeah.
Sage
Killed everyone.
beats everyone, but let's see
I
how
think-
he beats
I
everyone
think-
because it's a tough situation.
I
Right.
think there was Ludendus, me, and some other guy, but he just
Nexus was there as
Sage-
well.
You ready?
yeah.
I'm ready.
Go on, go
Right
on.
set.
Two aircraft islands, and
Two
we are
aircraft.
close to one. Two
Uh,
aircraft islands.
Magma. Fucking force shield? Are you shitting me? I'm sorry for language. I'm sorry.
Alright,
I love it.
bots out.
Yeah, because we've committed to going for the force shield.
Yeah. It was a good move.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
we
It's
kind of
will
all we
have
had
no
as well.
Flotas.
Yeah, picked up a couple of low shield islands on the way through.
I believe we
Nice
took two,
buys.
one or two shields as well.
Yeah.
There's the carrier.
Nothing but mantis. Nothing but mantis. Oh, I see carrier.
Yeah, it's up.
Alright, get us moving. Take us south.
I remember being more panicked.
Right, can I
136
fire?
roughly. Yep.
Well, it gets like that.
Manta!
Mhm.
I was gonna say, this- yeah.
Alright, get ready on torpedoes left tube, someone. Who's left? Who's left? Ludendus?
I can do it. I can do it.
So, good job. Alright, one
Box
left.
two.
Left tube.
Yeah, that's me being shot down.
That's fine.
Somebody get in my AA.
Ludendus,
Good.
I want as many mantis as you can muster. Go reverse.
S5 and S6 have.
See this. The fuck? It's a horrible.
I think we even had the Seawiz turned on there.
Good Manta, we got
I
Manta.
didn't see anything coming out.
Alright. No bombs, IR only. Alright, we'll
I mean, it wasn't much chance of evading it anyway.
Yeah. Huh.
Whatever.
See those torpedoes?
I'm gonna actually take out the anti-air defenses if I can.
Yeah, I remember firing a lot of torpedoes.
Doesn't mean much to me.
There's a few coming up. We just launched one countermeasure. Like all the torpedoes were from the island below, and we just dudded it all with a single countermeasure.
But the enemy carrier is 50%.
Oh really?
health.
Oh, that's brilliant. Along with it, it's got light bombs on it. There's no time to rearm it. I'm sorry, what's that?
I tried to evade, but it
Yeah,
was late.
yeah, you probably should manually launch the flares.
I was gonna say, did we actually? Yeah, I was gonna say the turret's coming up now.
Watch out. Dive, and pull up so sharply and roll.
Yeah, this is Phoenix. He was our helmsman for the entire game.
Try me get it. Strike it. Try and hit the weapons.
Do you want to try and hit Bruce missile?
Just fire. That's it.
Oh, hit.
Hit on the weapons.
Nice. Oh wait, you got their carrier weapons? Did you hit the carrier weapons?
Yeah.
Okay, move the carrier towards them.
I was planning for a knife fight. Oh, this was tragic. This
Oh,
lag.
lag. Ah,
Yeah.
GG.
I did drop the bombs, but I missed. Because of that lag.
Jeremy.
Yeah, because we're getting the shots off from the island.
Hit 'em.
We've got
Hit
some.
them.
Which
Hit
what
them,
turret did we
Jeremy.
build? Anyone
I
remember?
think it was an IR turret, and you just kept laying into them.
That's not me.
Mhm.
Good vision. Oh, my-
Did you save an aircraft? No, you did get the missiles off though.
Yeah, every time I was flying aircraft at that time, I
Move
just
the carrier, move the
slammed
carrier,
it into
move
the
carrier,
deck.
Move the carrier.
I spotted
This
this.
is finally when
spotted.
you realize.
I spotted that you were too close for it. I gotta move.
Jeremy, come on.
That was when the shells came in.
Come on, Manta.
Move faster.
Fuck, got hit. What did we get hit by?
Yeah, just missed it.
You're 2 seconds away from losing.
Just move fast.
Yeah.
And turn off,
Torpedoes going pitbull. Torpedoes going pitbull.
turn off weapons. Just move faster.
Right? Manto's up.
Yep.
Manto's up.
Yep.
There was another volley.
Keep turning left. Keep turning
That
left.
would have been three or four volleys. Are you out of gun at this point,
Right,
Trench?
Termy,
I
kill
think
them.
I had 5
Kill
rounds
them.
left.
No, Termy,
Yeah.
please hit them. Please
No
hit
pressure.
Them. Come on, Termy. Come on,
Look at all
Termy.
those missiles. Holy shit.
Yeah, you got the seals coming. Is it the seals or walruses
I
we
think-
sent across?
Please,
I
please,
don't know, but those
you're
looked like they were
savior,
coming
you
from
can do
the
this.
Covergirls. Oh, those IR must have.
Were
locked
those
onto
AA
the-
or cruise missiles?
Sorry.
Those are
Oh,
IR, and
IR.
I think you're going after the aircraft.
Oh, I see.
Termy.
Missile on you.
Termy.
Evading.
Get the missiles off.
Let's do
Yeah,
the job.
smack him.
Missiles.
And you saved the aircraft. That's good.
Yes! Termy! You fucking legend!
This was my second time as captain.
Yeah.
Termy, fucking you savior, you beautiful bird.
What were you about to say?
You remember?
Good work, everyone. This was a team effort.
Why did you down want to go? I would say it was two to go.
There
at
was
the time.
there was two teams to go.
Well, it was point,
Yeah.
but then Journal wasn't really because they had no
yeah,
air stresses.
they were just trying to camp.
They weren't
and-
really a factor.
Yeah,
No.
they were trying to survive.
Although you found them very quickly after that. They went to
Yeah,
I,
say
I
yes.
was
I just-
being
I was like
hunted down.
flying an albatross over their territory, and I was like, I think I see something, and then I just entered the AWACS range, and then boom, the enemy carrier.
That
Yeah,
me or Journo?
that was Journal. Wait, no, I was talking about Journal, but
I'll
Yeah.
make a part 2 video. We can see exactly what happened later.
Yeah.
I was still alive, and I was very annoyed at Trench and Journo simultaneously because me and Trench had our own, skirmish earlier on.
And then I went ahead and took the aircraft island after all of that with a fucking long range petrol drop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, let's
Oh.
move on to our next video. Strikes, and more strikes.
Who's got the spotlight this time?
I think Point.
It's
this-
myself.
Is this the one around the north side of the island when we had run off in the
Nope.
south?
This is the final part of the 2v2 where I had already sacrificed one carrier.
Oh yeah, this
Oh
one.
yeah,
This is-
you just ordered me to head onto the knife fight, and
Yeah.
we lost.
So this isn't the knife fight. This is the final fighter direction and
Yeah.
well, the fighter direction point of view of a good strike going in.
I guess we'll see. There's been a lot of matches like that, to be fair.
That's a
See
strike.
that?
Clear away barges.
Clear barges, everything goes back to Odysseus.
Okay.
Taking
Box
manual
2.
control of the barge, getting it out of here.
I think that
down
Aegis
there
was a bit too close.
AWACS. Yeah.
Just try and stay alive.
What I would do, I would ram it.
135
Yes,
insult. Termy,
I see it.
Termy, come right 097 for intercept.
Oh wait, yellow
Delta
hostile.
Stars, 082 for
Mhm.
intercept, please.
Oh, so petrol? Oh, thank God.
Preparing for close range bombing run.
Alright,
Got a visual.
Bombs away.
good hit.
Isn't this the last carrier
Outbound
as well?
south,
Like a
please.
hit.
Outbound south.
Yeah, it
Outbound
was the last
south.
carrier.
Got it.
Yeah.
Alright, Termy, target is 097 for you.
Got a visual.
So this one carrier was
Stage,
credited with
target
both
is
kills.
092 for you. Actually, Demon Soul, if you can outbound west, that'd be great.
Changing heading.
Who is my helmsman, Benny?
It's, Razor, I believe.
Razor, come left, 315. Helm 315.
Closing onto them.
Yep.
Missile coming off the island.
50% health. They're 50% health.
Here
There's
comes
an
Jeremy.
ornament that is currently bugging out.
Evade.
Don't know
Good job
who
at
is it.
yellow. Good job, yellow. Alright.
Whoa!
Didn't I finish this with an Albie?
Thanks for the warning.
Not sure, but I think we
I remember I
were
did.
snacking
You
them
can
with
actually see me
Albie.
coming up because I saw a point.
Alright.
His cursor was over mine.
Delaw's,
Just that
087
slightly damaged aircraft
concept,
above the one that was.
stage,
Yeah, there it is.
0901.
Oh, there's the Albatross.
Yeah.
I got an AWACS as well.
Alright, that's good.
It's such a waste.
Bombs away.
It's an Albie, which means it probably won't survive the strike, but...
That's good.
Alright, Demon, can I borrow you?
Sure. What do you need?
Take
You roll
233,
over.
give
You
him,
roll 189.
give him hell.
Just trying to think.
233, be a
233.
pain. Stay alive.
Stay alive.
Confirmed.
If you can, fly heading 070 for me, please.
How did my album make it so far?
Turn me north, please.
I think we're about to find out.
Copy that.
Alright, Delta's target is 083, do your best.
So Tommy's aircraft's down a wall.
Stage, target
Barely any
090.
points.
Yeah,
don't
I was
necessarily
having
need to
nearly
relax, but
any
do need
health.
bombs.
Yeah, shot through the AWACS on just...
You've got
just
one
we had
HP
one
left.
Demons
spare.
is pulled off, target, come right, 099, make that bomb count.
099. Got it.
Good hits, Deldars. Outbound north for me, please.
I didn't quite manage him.
Oh,
They
that's
got me
fine.
with the Sea-Whiz.
That's fine, we've got plenty of surviving aircraft.
I think I actually have the recording of this.
Do you need any operator? I'm free.
Not right
I
now.
was going to say, you've got a nice chain of barges coming in there.
Yeah.
He's critically on health.
Ludendus
10% health
is amazing.
currently, something
Alright,
about that.
Ludendus, rendezvous with our barges at Vulcan.
H, I'm in
please.
your camera.
Of course, this is Ludendus
Look at
running the
them!
logistics.
Stare them down!
Can we get hull repairs on, please?
You have one inactive bomb.
I know, that's what I'm
Okay.
holding that one, it's fine, just leave it.
Yeah, just safety. Alright.
Ludendus will
Right.
barge the Vulcan. Helm, come right to 355, make hull repairs.
Where's the? Oh, there it is.
Come on,
Coming in.
guys. Smack them!
Yeah.
It's a very official command. Smack them.
Come on, lads.
I believe in you.
Coming in.
Finish him off.
Finish what we started.
I will finish it as captain of this vessel. It is my it's my job to take your life. Oh, sorry.
Good, bombs away.
Bombs away.
Oh, lads.
I fucked up the one-liner.
Yeah.
Oh, GG.
Yeah.
I always find it strange that they do run the slides like this from the end of the campaign in a PvP match.
Oh,
Mhm.
what is the worst
Take
missile
a stick
dodge
carrier
ever?
north. Take carrier bearing 332. Yeah, all the aircraft are dead that they sent
Run
us.
with the currents and run slightly west of. Oh, blast! I just shot this.
What happened there?
He just flew straight. You need to do something to evade a missile.
And if they're not a missile, let me be honest.
I don't know if you guys heard that last line, but he said, "There's always a missile on me." To be honest.
Yeah, that's true.
Let's
Yeah,
watch
let's
the next
watch it.
video. Tricky's 40 first.
We're
Is it an art?
probably gonna end up fighting team
It's probably more of an art than a science anyway.
1 in some kind of closer action. We're probably gonna have to very heavily defend Vulcan, and they may already have it ahead of us. They have a 23-kilometer sail compared to our, 46. It's exactly double.
Yeah,
we're
so
likely
to get eyes
arriving
in on the
second, and
aircraft
we're likely
island.
arriving into
Always.
so.
Looks like
Just got us.
We've got a sprint for
Yeah,
it.
this is gonna be. Either way, this is gonna be fairly exciting.
Looks like we might actually get a ground battle then.
Might.
Yeah, you're being optimistic for another ground
It's
fight.
gonna be hell.
Yeah.
I think it's only happened once in my experience,
coming in on
and it was
the
when we just dumped all our land vehicles, and it was in a weird.
Twice, but not in Trickies.
It's happened once in Turkeys.
Carrier spotted. Carrier spotted. Bearing 9
It was a weird one
kilometers.
though. It was where we all had islands. Started, we were started.
Also, thank you, Nexus, for giving us all the footage for this video.
I should have given you footage.
Yeah.
Likely, but we're gonna have to force them off essentially. The enemy contact.
I spent most of this fight up in the AWACS, and I just lost track. I hadn't realised that we moved so far south. I thought we were still north of the island. So you guys were like, well, shit, we've pushed them all the way back. And I was like, where are we?
Well, unless they launch
I
torpedoes
think here I'm
aircraft,
scanning completely the wrong island, just because I'm so
even then,
disorientated.
They don't have enough airframes to do significant threats.
Yeah, faster than the
It certainly shows, you know, the difference between operator level.
Enemy aircraft is just taking off. Yeah, you can see like there's just so much fog, so it's so easy to lose orientation.
And look, you can see they're launching 3 aircraft right there.
When you can. Or someone on that aircraft. Yellow.
Is this with the map on the AWACS?
Fox 2. Yeah, but I think at this point I hadn't started using it all that much.
Yeah, it wasn't a very well-known feature in general.
Yeah, I've definitely started using it a lot more now.
Yeah. It's a good feature.
You can
Nice
also,
evasion.
you can also see the
another one coming in here.
island that if they neutral or something on the AWACS map. Really useful.
Sam's, yeah, good splash, good splash. Alright lads, we just fought a rather successful knife fight. Successful as in nothing happened, but we chased the enemy away. The enemy just gave away their advantage.
Yeah, so all of this is wonderful posturing is going on in the background, and I'm just merrily sat in the AWACS looking around, watching the air engagements.
Was that air attack by us or Journal?
That was us.
Okay.
Yes, but the video is not over yet.
The video's not over. I've just paused it for just a bit of reflection. The rest of this match went on to be one of the weirdest matches I've been in. At one point in time, our carrier had 2 other enemy carriers within 20 kilometers of it.
Oh wait, was this the one where I was with Kazakh, and then you were with the 2 less experienced crews like around you, and you guys like just kind of drifted past each other?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes,
okay,
this is it.
yeah.
I have it listed under the win record. It's Grim Reapers plus Sage as the victors.
Yeah, it's Grim Reapers plus Sage, and just a small correction to the title card, to the ending card. They didn't kill us with a strike. They sank us with the recon app. You'll see why.
Yeah,
That sounds something
that.
that sounds like Sage would do.
I was going to say, let's watch the next bit, because this gets quite chaotic. It's very foggy.
Why is this sound? It feels like I'm watching a horror movie or game.
Missile.
This is a horror game.
Missile, Nexus, I believe.
Evading.
You didn't know?
I was going to say, with the amount of fog in this match.
I don't know.
Damn it. Damn it, sorry.
That's fine, that's fine.
Stern chase.
Stopping?
Helm, full
Why?
stop. 160 mil, launch.
Yeah, that's scary.
Actually, I'll get it. Helm, full stop.
Oh, I got missile warning now.
Actually, hit helm, flank ahead, stop that. You get those torpedoes countermeasured. Get a radar.
What's that button spam I'm hearing?
Radar sweep.
Alright, you want to countermeasure south. Probably the torpedoes. Let me know if they
Yeah, torpedoes.
Right.
Cool.
Right, who's best 160 mil gunner? Put yourself in
So we've lost AWACS, which is our only camp cover at this point. That's why we're relying on the birds. They've got rotor aircraft coming in from behind, because we've killed all their fixed wing.
Incoming torps.
And now they're closing to within gun range.
What's the range, spotter?
3 kilometers.
Helm, right 20 degrees.
Incoming hits. We're taking
these hits.
Go full left.
Torpedo hits.
Full left?
Ahead.
Left?
I think there's some
I'm doing
cruise
right.
or something. Can I?
Stand ahead,
160?
straight
160?
Flank, stop. 160 mil, launch.
Inactive. Weapons, please. Yeah, I managed to completely mess this up and launch a cruise missile. So you can see 6 rounds in the chamber, that's a cruise missile going out.
That's cruise.
Shit. Sorry. Firing.
Do you hit the salvo?
No, this salvo misses. I don't lead the target enough. initially.
Hold
So you can see
fire.
them just
Hold
off the
in fire.
right shot there, dropping.
And then we get the hold fire order.
Yeah.
So something hit. Or is at least one explosion.
They said later, I think, that they hit themselves with their own torpedo.
Oh.
So I think there's a...
Could have been also our torpedo. Oh, fuck. Countermeasure,
Yeah.
countermeasure.
Yeah, that's what they said. I think that's what they said in the debrief.
Countermeasure launched.
Well, that might have been later.
Radar off.
That was torpedo on back of them.
Rounds out.
Oh.
160, 160.
Nope, gone.
Incoming fire.
I haven't actually seen this.
Not what you want to be seeing.
Turn.
Taking hits.
Yeah,
Can I shoot back? Request permission to engage.
I just stopped.
Weapons inactive.
That's not
Weapons
good.
inactive.
Main gun.
It was
Main
just
gun
offline,
up.
thankfully. Main gun's firing. Don't quite know how. Hits. In
Hits.
out of
All
ammo.
those
Good kill.
Perfect.
Oh
Good
my
kill.
god.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
That was beautiful.
Yeah,
And they were
rake
quite
the deck.
spread apart as well.
Rake the deck. Bound to stand.
That was incredible.
14%. 14.8.
Oh wait, where's the final strike?
I haven't
It's
edited
not
it yet. We had to keep these videos short so we could keep this
That's
a
fair.
reasonable length recording.
So
Yeah.
what you saw earlier, like that little clip of the 2v2, that took me 6 hours to edit down because there's the rest of the video which you haven't seen.
We just
Go say-
well,
So
our
if you
team.
want, the
do you want me-
whole video is up on YouTube on my channel if you want to watch
Alright.
it. I also got the debrief where we talk through that knife fight in a bit more detail as well.
Do you mind if I give some context as to what my team was doing at the time? Oh, we spent quite a while taking like I think it was a 3 shield and a 2 shield. And we slowly. I think we came into contact with an enemy aircraft on Point's team, I believe. No, you were top left.
It could have been. Depends on
It
what
could have
time of
been.
match it
I
was.
think it was. I don't know. It was quite near the start. And then we took a while to take the islands. And we slowly crept our way down, and then we found the large munition island in the bottom right. It was like 2 shields, and it was completely unguarded, and you guys half cleared it already. So we went in and just yoinked it, and then sent out a scouting party straight across the map, just straight west. And then we came across Point's carrier. I think it was Kazakh that actually directed the scouting operations correctly because I was suggesting we go north. Kazakh went south and found you, I believe. And then I went in for my strike with the Cap aircraft, and then Kazakh jumped in the Albi himself with the AA missiles and went in for the strike as I covered him with flares.
The strikes hit us about E+ 10 to 15 minutes after this knife fight, and we had not had yet enough time to repair the hull from damage. We don't actually sink in this knife fight due to a very last minute engines going astern by myself, and you can see a couple torpedoes scream past our bow.
Oh yeah, I think I've seen that. That was so close.
Yeah, because I think I've put a short video up with the knife fight and then the debrief afterwards, which has got that other viewpoint where we watch it back and you watch the carrier explode underwater.
It's
That's,
quite impressive.
shot.
That last array of hits from yourself. It's quite impressive how just wildly raked the deck you got. You probably knocked out all of their portside systems with those salvos. Either
Yeah,
way,
that
they
was-
weren't going to be able to hit us back.
That was incredible.
They had the rounds left as well.
Well, I was going to say that was the last volley. I think I shot 10 or
Yeah.
11 shots, and that was the yeah.
You just unloaded into them.
Yeah, they
I don't
exploded
think-
like a Christmas tree, though.
I don't think the carrier is fully stationary, and that's why it was so spread, or it was just the waves that did that. Wait, Termy
give me one
compilation.
One
Oh,
moment
is
before we
this
do the last
Army
one.
compilation.
is this what I think it is?
It is what you think it is.
Oh god.
However, the audio for Termy's voice is quite quiet. I think in post editing we can probably add his voice in so we can hear what he's saying. But
Yeah.
we've talked all about how Termy can find enemy carriers from really, really, really far away.
It's
This
scary.
is what he sees when he is doing this. Let's watch it.
Alright. Yes, I'll just go back to bombing that shit.
Is this 29?
Maintain distance, do not be spotted.
No,
no, it
it's
isn't.
not.
I
No, it
think
isn't.
it's
Much later, much later.
Scan on that needle fish.
I
Yeah.
remember this.
40 something.
You're
Mhm.
on you. IR. Sorry, AA. Hey, now we're on second launch.
There's another one.
Yep. The carrier.
Point.
I mean, look at that fog.
Fuck up on stage.
Yeah, 20 kilometers over. Crazy.
Sage, can you take Albatross 2-1 and scout around the right side?
Yeah, sure. I'll send it down.
And then keep Manta 731 trailing close behind him. Oh, wait, hold on. Sage, bring Manta 731 back. It's at 50%. I want to refuel it.
It wasn't the game where one of the teams rushed our one of our islands to just like beach themselves.
Yes, it is.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have
the
a
game,
meme about
It's
that.
the game Delta could not lose.
Yes.
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 I think the last team actually conceded, and then after everyone left, that me and Ludendus just went over and destroyed the ship anyway.
Yeah, after this video, we'll show you the meme.
Get out of there.
So we had all the carriers on radar at a very similar, very close time.
Oh, usually yes.
Yeah.
Except for one of the teams, I think.
Send them a message. Team 1, we'd like to ask if you want to surrender. Otherwise, this game could go on for another hour.
There you go, you found Team 1.
Everyone. Terry's already found them.
Jeremy's already found them.
It won't.
Alright, now hold off.
This is scary. How do you do this?
I mean, you guys saw that. There is, like, the worst fog that the game has to offer. Instantly spots you 30 kilometers away.
Doesn't matter.
Zooms all the way in.
Like, in post, I'm going to have to put boxes around those carriers. Because I could not see them.
I'm thinking those are barges, to be honest.
Yeah, those are
Yeah, but the
barges, but
barges
if
give
you
away-
look really, really, really close, you can see the shadow of the carrier around it.
Oh my
And
god,
it's-
you fucking terrifying.
Yeah, this is why I can't develop any more evasion strategy, because he just beats it.
Yeah.
He's just better.
Anyway, if you guys go to memes, you will see the frogs. That is that game. Tricky's 44 summary.
This.
Yeah,
Ah,
memes,
yes.
Delta Fleet memes.
Is it the most recent one?
Yeah.
Most recent meme.
Yeah. That's 44 actually. No.
That's
Oh
probably
no,
the
yeah,
most
you're
recent.
right. It was the one of the guys slapping everybody.
Yeah.
Right,
It looks
13th
nowhere.
Of,
It's right
13th
there.
of December. Yeah, 13th.
13th of October.
Yeah, there it is. There it is.
Where is it?
Right up.
It's 2 messages above the frogs.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, so that's all the videos we had to show everyone, and I know we're running a little long on time, so next I just want to talk about the 3 core missions of Delta Fleet. That's in the Who We Are text channel, if you guys want to take a look. But the first mission, and we're just going to talk about how well we've done this over the last year, is providing training and guidance to new players. So I feel like we've done a pretty good job of this. We've had a lot more people joining the community recently, mainly because of the Grim Reapers Naval Ops YouTube videos. But now, after they play the first game, they tend to stick around a lot more, I've noticed.
Go by the 3 core missions. We've definitely completed 1. Providing training and guidance to new players. We've definitely done that. We've got, guides up, beginning the tutorial series. That works quite
Trench has been churning them out, especially on the Razorbill.
The Razorbill, yes, there's so much you can do with the Razorbill.
well. There's one that should be coming eventually on the whole carrier defense guide, but the new update threw my entire script out the window.
Yes, it completely changes the way the game is played when just the slightest bits of changes are made to the units in the game.
Yeah.
So I've had to spend the past few months collecting new data for it.
To be fair, we've got more accurate fuel and flight distances and stuff.
Yeah,
now.
performance data.
Yeah, performance data.
So for
Yeah.
the second mission, posting content to Up Carrier Command 2, I think we're doing that right now. But I do think we can probably post more videos in the future, something that I really would like to do.
Yeah, I would like to see more tutorials on other aircraft.
We also need to start getting some proper edited stuff up, like the Reapers.
Yeah.
I've worked on my
We
own
should do
something.
We should do a PvE series as well, like they did.
Ooh, that would be good. That would be
Yeah,
cool.
maybe.
I like that a lot.
And lastly, the third mission, defeat Grim Reapers' Naval Ops in all PvP settings to give new players a fair chance at winning.
Well, we definitely give new players a fair chance at winning. I mean, there's been quite a few instances where there's been very experienced teams who aren't necessarily aligned with either faction.
Gret, the best example I think of that happening was Tricky's 45. That was the 2v2. It was yourself and Sage, and then
I wasn't there. Oh,
sorry, Sage wasn't there. It was yourself and another DF captain versus Nexus as a captain and Journo.
Oh, that's right. That was Cat Mouse. He was the guy who was very experienced in ground war video games, not naval combat, and he still did really well.
Came in as a new player, put in as captain, and said, "Good luck. We think you've got the confidence." Then I proceeded to regret making that decision as he floored me in that match.
This is just what shows what you could do when you put your faith in Trench when you're a new player or a relatively inexperienced player. Sometimes
I try to make that first game experience really good so that people stick around, because people I've noticed tend to leave if they join the first PvP game and get absolutely demolished. They kind of lose hope of winning in the future.
Yeah, I was going to say that's kind of what drove me to come and get involved with you guys. Was my first match was a bunch of random people and we had no idea what we were doing, and we were knocked out in 8 minutes, and it was like, right, well, it's all well and good, but what do I actually stay in the match a bit longer? Yeah, got to know you guys and hopefully won a few matches.
Tricky's 28. I know just before I had my big moment, I was captain as well. Journal started with like 1 shield to 2 shield, like utility, heavy missions, airframes, and there was 3 teams. There was myself, Termi, and Ludendus with some extras. Then there was Journal, and then there was a team of randoms. So we got taken out by Journal almost immediately because it was my first time as captain as well. And then that gave the newer team some time just to properly play the game before they ended up dying.
Half of that time that we were alive, I was manually driving a seal across the ocean.
Oh yeah, I believe Ludendus fucked up an island taking, I remember.
Sometime Ricky's 22 and 27, I went on a 3 to 5 game winning streak. And there's a great example of doing a lot with a little, where just myself and Thumble managed to defeat Delta.
Oh yeah.
And
that was where Sage Advice came from.
The new players who were actually left alive after that gave us quite a hard time. They surprisingly managed to, stay hidden. Also,
Point, do me a favor, tell us about Sage Advice for that one specific Tricky's event.
So there is a Delta fleet. There's a phrase in real life called Sage Advice. Ironically enough, Sage did not know about this phrase until recently. It's quite funny. In that event, where myself and Thumble were the enemy force, Sage at multiple points in time gave perfect advice, to the point that when I wargamed it out and plotted it out on a map later, if that advice had been followed, the carrier would have perfectly dodged my search sweeps and survived to fight another day. Fortunately, this didn't happen, and this is not the only time this has happened since then. Sometimes listen to your first officers.
I remember that game. You guys expertly just nicked the inexperienced team's warehouse island. You and Thumble.
Yeah, Thumble.
Yeah, Tumbly.
Right. Well, something I want to remind everybody about is that if you do want to eventually become a good captain in this game, we are in the process of training new captains. For example, Termi, Sage, YOLO, Nexus, Ludendus are all captains in training.
I'm not really in training, am I?
I mean,
yes, you still are.
I still consider myself to continuously be learning and training, and everybody's technically training, but our intention is to make it so that we have more people who play this game who can reliably lead a crew into battle as captain and win games often. So if you do want to join us, we'll put our link to our server, our Discord server, in the description, and just let us know if you want to start training as captain. And usually the best way we do that is we start out with 1v1 PvP matches against either myself or Pointclearius, and then slowly over time we'll add new people to your crew. So then you'll fight 1-on-2 and then 1-on-3, and eventually you'll learn how to lead a large group of people effectively, which is something that most new players tend to struggle with if they're trying to take command.
I remember that's how I started doing captaining. It was just Trench and I just doing 1v1s. We did it for like 3 weeks straight of just like 2 games a week, 2-3 games a week.
And you learned really fast.
Oh yeah.
All these people got a massive head start since the training and everything was already there. I've been here for 3 years. I ran Fleet Delta, which is of no relation to Delta Fleet, and Fleet Delta was more of a role play sort of focused thing in a way. I ran that for 1.5 years, and that's where a lot of my bridge management skills come in from.
I think Trench though has spent a lot of time just outside of this game, just analyzing like old World War II ship naval combat.
Yeah, I mean, Battle of the Coral Sea, Battle of Midway are both great examples of aircraft carrier battles from beyond the horizon that sort of illustrate what we currently in this video game do to win matches.
Before the Revolution mod, I described my attack strategy as read the Japanese handbook from pre-1942. Deckload strike, hit him with a sledgehammer blow, and you won't have to follow up.
Our last topic that we wanted to talk about was the future of this game. What do we think the future of this game is going to look like? Maybe in a year from now when we make our next holiday recording, do we think there are going to be any changes to the aircraft, the way the game is played, the people in the community, the size of the community? What are people's thoughts on that?
I mean, if I might go first, I think we might get another tiny update like the previous one we've just gotten, because if you just look at how tiny that update is, but how much it changes, you can really twist the game with really tiny tweaks.
So the reason why we're all talking about this, the most recent update to date of recording was the Manta rebalances. Big thing. It doubled the cost and production time of the Mantas, which made them significantly harder to obtain, and also completely threw the balance of mid-game combat air patrol and AWACS out of the window, as you no longer had your frontline air superiority fighters.
Its value is a lot more in terms of how much it's valued in the fleet.
Yeah, having one Manta on your flight is a lot more powerful because the other team probably won't have many more than one. It makes them so much more valuable.
It makes the barges much more valuable to enemy attacks.
I expect to see an evolution of the current series of strategies. I don't see anything revolutionary happen. This year's been a massive change. We've gone from insta-killing carriers with 3 to 4 aircraft back to, now to trading blows for hours on end. I think it's just going to be an evolution. Everyone getting better training, learning how to better incorporate their assets together. Unless the next update somehow throws a massive spanner in the works, I don't see anything revolutionary happening like it used.
I remember when Revolution 1.3 came out, I did not like the changes to the Manta, but it does make the game a lot more balanced.
I think everyone likes the changes.
I do like it now. Yeah, I like it now, and especially with the new changes to the health pool system, brings it a lot more into a reasonable level of fighting instead of just sending 30 Mantas to kill a carrier.
Mm-hmm. And in spite of the fact that Grim Reaper's Naval Ops are our rivals, we do have to give them a lot of credit for really helping the community through their mod creation. Revolution is basically the necessity piece of modern day Carrier Command 2 PvP tournaments, and also their engagement with the community on YouTube. That's really drawn people into the game and got them interested. So thanks, guys.
Yeah, I think also just sort of touching on the mods as well. I think it's interesting because there are ongoing projects to try and help the PvP or just general experience. There's in the various Discords, you've got the mod bakery channels and the mod development channels, and someone's working on something at the moment to do with sort of currencies to buy upgrades for your vessels for scanning time and things. So there's some modding is hard. There's very little you can do, but at the same time we're finding some very creative ways around that. I'm enjoying tinkering. I'm working on something that's messing around with putting a map border on the game so you can't sail too far off. Definitely some interesting options there with the modding, and it's interesting seeing sort of as we come up with these creative workarounds what other things we can unlock to do with them.
As per usual, if there are anyone starting to get into the game, strongly recommend UI Enhance by Quanex, which is what half of our stuff is built on now. It adds in a bunch of simple but really, really nice changes.
Point Albert AWACS as well. Yeah,
contains UI Enhancer.
Yeah, because in the base game, the Manta is just a direct upgrade to the Albi.
The last thing I want to say before we close out this video is those matches that you just saw us watch, those are public. They're open for anybody to play. You don't have to be on an official team like Delta Fleet or Grim Reaper's Naval Ops. You can just sign up on the website that we'll also post in the description. Join. We have them every 2 Saturdays. Just give it a shot. And if you want to join. If not, that's fine too. Just remember that the game is likely going to go on sale this holiday season, sometime in December. If you want to join, that would be a perfect time to buy the game.